guys, and welcome to Angling For You. Just a quick brief one today. With me doing a lot of margin fishing pole videos, we've got another margin pole here to show you. It's not an absolutely brand new one, you still can buy it new, and obviously we've got it here today. Matt obviously uses it quite religiously for these kind of venues where you potential big fish down the edge, and we're just going to give it a little review. So the M1 competition, so one of Matt's margin poles, and as you can imagine, built to last, an absolute unit of a pole. It really is strong, and this is 8.7 meters. The package comes with one power kit. It doesn't come with a cupping kit. It comes with the case, and it's around £200. You can pretty much pick them up second hand. Matt picked it up for about 150. Now additional power kits are around £40. So obviously can get the F1 shallow kits as well, and the cupping kit as well that Matt's got on the end as well. That is also an addition. But the good thing is it's interchangeable with the 401 and the 501, which makes it a really good thing for adding, just swapping top kits and bits and bobs like that. So if you're wanting something else that can go down the edge, and you don't have to mess about with your top kits, you can just set one set up, and that's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'll flip the camera around. We'll use my pole roller that I've got there. We'll set it up, we'll have a waggle, and you can see what it's like for stiffness and weight. Right guys, so what are you getting when you get the Matt pole? Well, first thing is you're buying into something that's got a lot of spares out there, and there's a lot of people that find a lot of good confidence, so you're buying into a really good brand. Now there's a lot of poles around sort of this price range, and using the Matt kits myself for the interchange with other poles like my Browning pole, but they're not expensive to change, and that's a really good thing. So let's get it picked up. So as you'd imagine, it's you know, it's light. It is, you can hold it in one hand like you can sort of the response, and you know, it's got really good sort of feedback, and the tip's not too bouncy and droopy. Now if you compare it to obviously the Edge Monster that I've just had, which is sort of, I mean, this was just 200, the Edge Monster were 200. Alright, you get an extra kit and it's slightly longer, but it's a lot more responsive and it's a lot stiffer. So obviously the response pole that I've got, which is a similar range, it's a little bit more responsive and a little bit more lighter is the response, and obviously you get some more kits with it. That's what you're getting your money's worth, but you're paying that little extra to really get that stiffness in your pole and the lack of bounce, as you can see, absolutely no bounce whatsoever. And I'm just going to shimmy it down to that top kit. Now without the top kits, these top kits obviously Matt have got so many different variations, and like I was saying, it interchanges with the 401 and 501. They're all reinforced on the joint, and you know, this one is the sort of the power kit. You can get the short map F1 kits. They're all come pre-side bushed, ready to go, and obviously they've got the PTFE in the top of the other end as well, so a really good buy. Now Matt picked this up for 150 quid, like I was saying. There is a plethora of second-hand market for poles, and especially a lot of margin poles and a lot of map stuff on pages, so you can get a really good deal. And sort of Matt's built this up with, he's got that sort of 3 or 4 kits and a cupping kit, and it's a really good strong pole to sort of battle these commercial venues with, for not a lot of money. So you don't always need to buy new. You can have a look at those second-hand markets as long as you sit there and have a waggle of it. Now the video we did, so either last week or to come, with Matt fishing the commercials, they're actually catching it on the edge, so you can see that in action as well. So I'm not going to actually fish with it today, as it's in that video for you to see how strong it is. But I've picked it up and I've used it myself on Lindholm a couple of times, and it is an absolute beast of a pole, really strong. So don't discount that second-hand market. Thank you for watching, and we're going to sort of put all these margin poles into its own sort of group playlist, so that it'll be easy for you to flick through and see the different ones that are together to compare for your decisions of what you want to get. So thank you for joining us as always. Join us on the Facebook groups at 7 o'clock, on the live feed at 8 o'clock on the Instagram for the live feed on there. Like, share, subscribe with your friends. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Ta-ra.